Yo, what's going on, my YouTube fam? This video is to tell you guys about an amazing gadget for your car that can take your car to the next level. When I say take it to the next level, take it to the next level. This thing is called a sprint booster. As you can see, it's a pretty simple product. It's plug and play. So what you do is you put this into one end into your pedal, and you feed this into the sprint booster and back into your pedal. And what this does is it puts you in a position to where you can have full throttle to your vehicle. A lot of times people think that they're suffering from, anti-lag on their vehicles, but believe it or not, a 4-cylinder has enough power to where if you step on the gas, it's going to move forward. We're not talking about 1-cylinder, 1.0s. We're talking about a 2.0, but the engine is so small, the slightest restriction can cause your vehicle to not respond, and we think it's anti-lag. It's the throttle. I'm gonna put a video in here of how it works. So middle. But yeah, simply the throttle, guys. So basically what you do with the sprint booster is, or rather what it does is it gives you full throttle control. And so anytime you press the throttle, there's going to be a computer delay. It's going to communicate with the ECU, then communicate with the throttle body. So you're going to have probably a half a second, delay on your throttle response. So what the sprint booster does is it puts you in a position to where once you press it, you press it. If you notice, all of the cars back in the days, they had a real good 0 to 60 times. They were very responsive. It's because they used to use a wire. Now, if you have a vehicle that's older, than 2005, you may still have a wire. But for the people with the newer vehicles, 2010 and above or 2008 and above, you're going to be dealing with that electronic throttle delay. So like I said, I'm gonna put a video in to explain it to you, and then I'm gonna install it in my car. And I know about this because I had it in my other car, and tell you guys how it works. And I'm already gonna tell you it works amazing. Just based on my previous experience, it gives your car, it feels like you got a new tune. It doesn't give you any power. It doesn't give you any torque. It just gives you the torque and power instantly, if you understand what I'm saying. So this doesn't pull your numbers up, but things like 0 to 60, it'll give you up to 2 seconds on your 0 to 60. Or if you're trying to instantly overtake someone on the road or make a quick pass, this thing right here will get you there. So guys, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Okay guys, so the first thing you wanna do to get to your pedal on the Audi A5, A4, GTI, you want to move these bolts and remove this panel right here. So you want to remove this panel. So when you remove this panel, it's going to give you access to the top of the pedal. As you can see, you got to get this bolt on the side too. Everything's coming down. Like I said, every car may be different. I'm just showing mine just to show how simple it is. Once you remove the bolts, this thing drops, and then at that point, you're gonna have access to the pedal plug. As you can see, after I loosened the bolts, the entire bottom dash dropped. So now it's time for me to get to the plug above the pedal. There'll be the red plug right there. I'm gonna snap that out. This is the gas pedal. Right here, snapping out that plug right up there. As you can see, I took that plug out right there, right above the gas pedal, and that's where I'm gonna put the spring booster at. So what it does is it pretty much bypasses your throttle. So guys, I think it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. I'm gonna put this end in where I unplug the going to plug this as an adapter to take its place, and this is what programs the machine to bypass or give you full control of your throttle. So I think it's self-explanatory. I unplugged it, going to plug this in the spot and then replug this in the one coming from the car. So the car is going to come into here, and then it's going to go through this reprogram, and then it's going to get plugged right back in. Very self-explanatory. So, and that's pretty much the install piece. So I'm just going to put everything back together. But this is a modulator that tells your ECU to give you full throttle response, and this is where the controller is going to plug into. So I'm going to show you guys the controller in a second. So this is going to be the controller, and I'm going to plug this controller into the sprint booster. Now, the great thing about this controller is once you plug it in and you set it, you can just take it out and it will stay at the specific, area that you are, function that you put it in. So pretty much this is a controller. So when it's off, you're just at your factory throttle position, okay? And as I said before, you can look at the video where they're giving an example. So this blank is regular. When it's green is sport mode. When it's red is racing mode. And depending on how responsive you want it to be, you can put it up to the top. And then that's how you get your throttle response. So of course, me being this car guy that loves speed and loves horsepower, I'm going to put it on sport mode, and I'm going to put it at the very top so we can see how it acts. All right. Okay, so guys, I just put it into sport mode, or rather race mode, and I have it on 9. I'm going to try to see if I can show you guys what the RPMs do, but I can already tell you when I'm just tapping the pedal and the car is moving. I almost feel like, what have I been waiting for? I mean, it's kind of like, this is such a simple mod that I just don't even understand how it's overlooked in the community. Look, there's a M3 trying to race me. Let's see if I can get him to test this M3 out. Alright, that was fun. Alright, so I got to open it up with the M3. Great. So, just to let you, it's crazy. Alright, hold on, guys. Kind of lost sight. I can't go anywhere without someone trying to race me. And also, I left the traction control off. So I'm gonna put I left the traction control on, so I'm gonna put it off. Excuse me, I'm trying to do a million things at one time. Alright, guys, so here we go. Look, I'm just gonna barely touch the pedal. This thing is moving. All right, here we go. Guys, you guys got to get this thing. I'm gonna let you guys see the RPMs real fast. I'm not gonna do a launch. I'm just gonna press the accelerator. Guys can, my torque is just insane right now. Just kind of showing you guys my RPMs. It feels like I got a new tune on my car. It just opened up parts of my car that were being blocked off by ECU communication. So I would definitely recommend the Sprint Booster. I'm not sponsored by the Sprint Booster. It's definitely something that you want to get. It's definitely something that you can appreciate. All right, guys, I'm at a red light, so I can be a little bit more clear. So, like I said, basically, the Sprint Booster just gives you instant throttle response. So it feels like you're getting a lot more torque. It's not that you're getting more torque, it's just that your vehicle is able to communicate with you. So you get the instant power. So ultimately, you get your power bands quicker because the throttle is opening up instantly. So if you can't afford stage 1 tune, get a Sprint Booster. I mean, like I said, you know where I'm at with my build, and the sprint booster just really just opened me up to make me feel more power. It's not that I'm getting more power, I'm just feeling the power quicker. So all right, let me give you guys another little pull just to kind of demonstrate the sprint booster. I've kind of played around with sport mode, but of course if you get a sprint booster, you want it to get full power. I don't see why you would waste your money to buy something like a sprint booster and not put it at the top. I mean, that's just me. Maybe your car is too responsive. I would say if you're driving your vehicle and or your little brother or your mom wants to drive your vehicle, you can actually slow it down and restrict it to where they can't go over a certain RPM, and they won't even understand that you just basically disabled the car. There's also a valet mode that drops your throttle percentage by 75%. So overall, that helps you out tremendously as well. So yeah, you know, pretty cool item. I'm trying to do another pull just so you guys can see. All right, I'm just gonna kind of step on the gas just so you see. It's just see how the instant power. It's the instant power, guys. I'm revving just by tapping the gas because of the throttle. You see that I just barely touched the throttle, and look how my car is revving. Look, I'm just gonna barely touch it. I'm only going 37 miles per hour. You see that? So your revs go up like damn near to 7 because your throttle is opening up. So this really opens up your car. I mean, you saw me, I was going 30. I'm going the speed limit. I'm not speeding. And as you can see, I'm gonna go right here. And I'm just gonna barely touch the gas, and it's a cop right over there, so I'm gonna wait till I go by. So I'm gonna barely touch the gas, and you guys gonna see right here. Watch this. I just barely touched the gas. Watch this. Kind of show you guys another one while I turn around. I'm not even going fast, guys. I'm just, can you imagine? I'm gonna just try to do a run when I can. You know, it's supposed to be a hurricane today, so I'm not gonna do too much today, but I'm gonna try to do a run to where I can show you guys how it is on the highway. But yeah, I'm barely touch you guys as well. Look at this, watch this, guys. Just barely touching the gas. Got my car crackling back there. Show you guys like from, I guess, 0 to